What up, Fight World? Boxing Club, man. Let's get to it, man. I know I'm late on this fight, man, but I still want to make a video on it because people still to this day, they talking about it. And, man, I was supposed to post on this video, man, but, just be having other things going on. But anyway, man, let's get to it, man. Devin Haney versus Vasiliy Lomachenko, man. So I watched the fight twice, and I'm going to just tell y'all right now, I had the fight score either a draw or 7-5 Haney. Now, for people that had Loma winning the fight, as long as it was for people that had Loma winning the fight, I'm not mad because a lot of rounds were swing rounds. A lot of rounds could have went to either fighter. And if you're giving all those rounds to one fighter, like Devin Haney or Loma, then you probably could have the scorecards kind of like a big gap, you know what I'm saying? But, in a fight where I know a lot of people say that when you fighting the champion, you got to beat the champion. So if it's a swing round, you're going to give it to the champion. But I know a lot of people don't like Devin Haney. So if it's a close round like that, if you leave your feelings out of it, but if it's a close round, they're going to give it to Loma, man. You know what I'm saying? But they're not going to give a round that look pretty even. They're not going to give that round to Haney because they don't want him to win. So I know a lot of people don't like Haney, so a lot of people had him losing. I don't think Haney lost the fight, man. I think, like I said, it could have been a draw, or I felt like Haney won 7-5. But I feel like both fighters was on the same level. You know what I'm saying? I thought Devin Haney was going to beat him easier. But, I knew it was going to be a close fight, but I thought Devin Haney was going to do better than that, though. You know what I'm saying? And Loma, man, like one thing about it, Loma have skills, man. Loma could fight for real, man. So I knew not to just make it. I knew Devin wasn't going to pitch a shutout like how he did, coming up in the rankings and stuff like that, man. But I also want to say this, man. I don't know. I feel like, me personally, in my opinion, I feel like Devin Haney needs to get somebody else in the corner. He need a new trainer. I don't like the style that he been fighting since he got with his pops. Now, I remember when Devin Haney was more of a boxer. He fought to the best of his ability. He was more of a boxer. He was hit and don't get hit. He moving out the way because his defense is in his legs. And, that's how I feel. I never felt like Devin Haney did a whole lot of head movement and stuff like that. Like, he get out the way. He athletic. He know how to move and stuff. He get out the way. He hit you with the jab, the 1-2. That was Devin Haney game, man. And when he was fighting like that, when he was with Floyd Sr. and he was with the Mayweathers and stuff, like, when he was fighting like that, Devin Haney was much harder to beat. And you know what I'm saying? He was pitching like shutouts. I know it was lower competition, man, but when Devin Haney fight like that, man, I feel like that's the best version of Devin Haney. But, I know like in the Jojo Diaz fight, I didn't like, and even the Linares fight, like he stopped moving. He like more so in front of you. He trying to get a knockout. He trying to show people that he can punch and shit. But it's like, I believe Devin Haney got respectable power, but I feel like he one of the he don't punch as hard as the other guys in that weight class. You know what I'm saying? But he still have enough power, man. I mean, look what he did to Loma face, man. So look what he did to Kambosa's face. He got some power, man. He just not a knockout artist. And I feel like him walking you down and him trying to like put pressure on you, I don't feel like that's the style he should be fighting, man. And Devin Haney just not a power. He don't have that type of power, bro. You have like good skills, good legs, man, and he really have a real good jab, man. And I felt like he could have kept Loma on the outside and not let him get so close, man, and just pot shot him, man. Just stick and move, like. And I feel like if he was to rematch Loma and he fought that style, I feel like he'll win way more clear. But I know like his daddy, they want him to get knockouts and stuff like that, man. And I feel like that's just not the best style for him. And I feel like he needs to go back to the old Haney and stop this stuff right here, because he get hit way too much, man. And then again, I know that he fighting somebody that's better. He fighting somebody that's at the top of the weight class. Like the best in that weight class, the best four is gonna be Tank, Loma, Haney, and Shakur. You know what I'm saying? So he fought one of the best in that weight class. So You know, it's not gonna be an easy victory like how people, you know, how you deal with other people, but still, he shouldn't have been getting hit repeatedly with the same shots, man. And but he still did some good work, man. Devin Haney, like he was working Loma body the whole fight, and you know he finished the last round strong, and you know he started off like normal. He started off fast, and he was winning most of the earlier rounds and stuff like that. So it was a real close fight, man. A lot of those rounds could have went either way. It was not a robbery, you know what I'm saying? I thought if y'all, like, for the true boxing fans, when y'all seen Roman Villa versus Rashidi Ellis, that was a real close fight. I felt like Rashidi Ellis won. But when he lost, I wasn't mad, though. Like, I was like, damn. You know, I knew it was close. I felt like Rashidi Ellis won the fight, but he lost. So, you know, man, like, you can't really trip out. You can't really say it's a robbery, man. Like, you know, it happens, bro. People lose close fights, man. It happens, bro, throughout boxing. You know, I felt like Canelo lost to Lara. I felt like, you know, I didn't like the fact that he lost to that they took the fight from him. But you know, I can't call that a robbery because I felt like it was kind of close, man. But I mean, I personally felt like Lara clearly won that fight. But you know, it wasn't like he just did a Mayweather and just pitched the whole shutout and got robbed, man. But it happens in boxing, man. It was a close fight. Loma put up a great performance, man. I ain't like the build up when people kept saying Loma was old and all of this, man. That was just excuses for if he did lose. But Loma don't look old to me. Loma don't look super small like how people say to me, man. Like, of course, like Devin Haney was a little bigger, but I don't feel like Devin Haney was the stronger man in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Loma was stronger. So people need to stop saying that Loma old and all of that, man, because he not. I look at you like you old when you start fighting old, man. When you show a decline, like Terrence Crawford older than Lomachenko, but ain't nobody calling Terrence Crawford old. You know, it's like you gotta see it in fighters, man. Some fighters, man, when they take that. Like when Miguel Cotto took that decline and he wasn't fighting how he used to fight and he slowed down, you could tell he became an older fighter. But he probably wasn't even 35. But I can't really remember, man. But yeah, Loma ain't old, man. That was a good fight, man. And in the rematch, if Devin Haney fight the right style, I feel like he win. I feel like he can win way more clear. And I feel like if he go in there and fight the same style, it's a strong chance, bro, that Loma, it's going to be a close fight still because they're on the same level, but it's a strong chance that Loma could edge him, or it could be another situation just like we just seen, man. So, you know, man, that's all I got, Fight World. Everybody like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.